So my girl and I have been together since 2021. We are both lawyers not in the US or Europe. I have been fortunate enough to be employed straight after law school, and I met her while employed and she wasn't. The beginning was great. I had been single for most of law school, so when we met and liked each other, we didn't complicate things by playing games. The first 2 years were great, and I fell madly in love with her, and did she. Then in February 2022, she had to move 500 kilometers, 312 miles, away for work that lasted until May 2023. All this time we would make constant effort to see each other, often with me traveling to her. We both want to go back to graduate school, and at one point I made it clear to her that before I settled down I'd like to get my master's, which she agreed as well since she wants one too. Now, I never made her pay for anything. Even when we would take vacations, I would pay 100% of the bills, no question asked. After all, I was working and she wasn't. Then in December 2023, the company I worked for became insolvent and had to be shut down. The whole of 2024, I supported her from my savings by paying 80% of her rent. She would go court and get clients who need same-day representation, nothing long-term but quick cash. The problems then began. Due to my new financial position, I could not continue the employed life, i.e. weekly cocktails and dinners as regular as before. For example, instead of every Friday, I would take her once every 2 weeks or once a month. She started acting very entitled and her demeanor changed. We would constantly fight about money. I would say I can't afford it alone unless you help, and she would never accept that and say she doesn't want to help. Then we would fight some more and she'd hurl insults regarding my new financial position. Then our sex life collapsed, where we would have sex 3 or 4 times a week to sometimes no sex. I would initiate, she would reject, and we constantly fought about that as well. Then I'm August 2024. She got a new position equally far away. Now she's employed and I bounced back and landed another job after 9 months. I do admit when I was unemployed I wasn't the easiest person to deal with, and I am responsible for my share of fights. However, I can stop remembering how she behaved during my financial difficulties. She made me insecure and sad about my situation to the extent that she once said to me, "You brokenness and an inconvenience to me, and you are too poor for me." Lastly, when we talked about our finances when we do married, she said she was okay with me paying 100% of our bills, even if I get to keep nothing for myself while her income is only hers. Lately, I have been thinking of ending the relationship. We had a week where we didn't speak to each other, and honestly, it was relaxing. We have spoken at length about the issues, and while I have my faults, I am not so sure that she will stick by side when things get tougher in the future. AITA.